What's going on, my friends? Look at these gorgeous chilies right here. Man, I'm excited for these. So this is a black tiger jalapeno. This is a cross between the purple tiger, which is an ornamental chili, and a jalapeno. These range from about 5 to 10,000, I think, on the Scoville scale. I've never had this variety before. Very unique, very cool. This particular chili, it grows upwards. And they tend to get about the size of your normal jalapeno. These are a little bit smaller, but it's a little bit later in the season. So, where'd these come from? These came from a friend, Frank Schick Jr. Frank, thank you, man, by way of Georgetown, Ohio. It's going to be a long intro, but it's important to me, as it is with all of my videos, is the backstory and then the taste. But Frank, I had first met Frank or reached out to him back in 2022, and I got a box of pods from him, and two of the most memorable peppers of my entire pepper journey were in that box. The Purple Peach Ghost and the Malibu Pepper. Both came from Frank. And I'll be honest, I kind of forgot about Twisted Pepper Farms, name of Frank's farm. That's on me. I got a box from him back in 2022 about this time, late in October. And I remember vividly reviewing both of those peppers. They've stuck with me the last 2 years. Nonetheless, Frank just reached out to me out of the clear blue about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. And all his message said was, hey, same address. I responded back, yeah, man, how you been, blah, blah, blah. He said, all good. He's like, I've fulfilled all of my requirements. So he's growing for a few different hot sauce companies, a few different things. And he said, I've fulfilled all my obligations for the business. I've got an abundant amount of peppers. I really want to send some to you for review. And just to give back some love. And I was just dumbfounded, you know. So Frank, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. The box that showed up, I just fucking mind blown. You know what I mean? Like, some very cool varieties in there. So I'm going to try to get to as many as possible. I woke up yesterday morning really under the weather. I can hear it in my nasal cavity right now. I started feeling off Thursday, Friday off a little bit, and then Saturday woke up and I could really tell that I've caught some kind of bug. Something's going on. Feeling about the same as I did today as I did yesterday. But I really couldn't wait any longer to get in some pods. These showed up on Friday. Today's Sunday. And the first pepper that I saw when I opened up this just huge box of peppers, okay? I think he sent me 35, 36 different varieties of chili and multiples thereof of each one. He sent me 2 of these, so we're going to try to do both of them. See what we got. Again, Frank, thank you so much, man. I just can't, it's just, I feel blessed from a lot of different growers this season and past seasons as well, but really just awesome. Speechless, really. So without further ado, let's get after this. This was created by unknown Italian growers as well, from what I picked up. I had to think about the name again. Black Tiger Jalapeno. I should have cut this one open. Or one of the two. It has a kind of a sweet, fruity taste, but also a sweet and fruity kind of aroma to it. Reminded me a lot more of the jalapeno than the purple tiger, but it's got a little more kick to it than either one of those chilies by themselves, I think. Again, look at the markings on this chili. Kind of orangish color on the inside. That one's for the birds. Nice crunch. It's thick. It's fair to also say, now I'm thinking about it again, that box I got from Frank last year, and speaking of the Purple Peach Ghost, still to this day one of my favorite super hots. And let me tell you, my tolerance then, I don't think it was as good as it is now. And that thing, dude, tested me. It was hot, and it was big. And if you Google them, I should post a picture of it. I know it's on my Instagram and Facebook, but it'll be 2 years back. Take a long time to find. I could find it on my phone, but it looked like an ice crystal of a pepper. Very cool. Picking up a little bit of earthy notes now as well. A lot of seeds in there. Again, just look at the blush marks. Look at the, it's awesome. These kind of variegated chilies, man, are just super cool. It's got a good little heat to it. It's a little bit hotter than your average jalapeno. Like just a little bit, not too much. For the birds. Great chili to start off the box from Frank. Really good. I have a feeling this little sickness I picked up, I'm gonna have to burn it out. I don't take a lot of medicine. just try to stay hydrated and go from there. But phenomenal pepper. You know, from the coloration to it, it's got a nice little burn to it, nice little warmth. It's all front of the mouth, right on the tip of the tongue. A little bit roof of the mouth, not much going on in the throat. Tasty chili, man. I mean, it had those sweet notes to it, but then toward the second pepper there, I was starting to kind of pick up on some of those fruity notes, or I mean, earthy kind of notes, grassy kind of notes that you'll get from a jalapeno. Really good. Burn's not really going anywhere right now. I can feel it on my lips though as well. So again, some other cool chilies. A new grower to talk about. Obviously, I've reviewed Twisted Pepper Farms peppers before, 2 years ago. But again, just super blessed, super grateful, super thankful to have friends that are growers and people that, you know, I've made some connections with. Not just Frank, but others as well. But you know, I haven't talked to Frank in, like I said, it's been 2 years, and he reached out to me. So just appreciative, thankful, and he grows some good peppers. Now, I messaged him a couple of days after he originally messaged me, and because then it all started kind of coming back, I got to be honest, right? And I messaged him back. I said, dude, and I told him about the Malibu and the Purple Peach Ghost. Unfortunately, he didn't grow either of those varieties this year, but I think he said he's up to like 500 varieties, or that will be where he's at next year, something like that. So again, some of these growers that have contracts, right, they're growing certain varieties of chili for a specific reason, right? So for whatever sauce that the saucers are making that he's growing for, or I think he said he's working with a brewer as well. They're working on some spicy bourbon, something along those lines. I'll include some more information on our conversations and just his business and what he's into and doing as these reviews go on with some of his peppers. I'm just kind of throwing in as much as possible on this first one that I can kind of remember off the top of my head. But I'm gonna go ahead and kill this video. I feel like it's been long enough. Those chilies aren't really peaked. They've already peaked. They're not really going anywhere else for me. But definitely some good warmth to them, good flavor, beautiful looking pepper. Like if you just threw that on a salad, or you just threw that on someone's plate, it would really pop, really shine. People, it's one of those chilies, in my opinion, too, that's like a conversation starter, right? If you have that, right? Like, because people that aren't into the vast world of peppers, right? They just had, you know, because I was there at one time, you know, 5-6 years ago, I was there, where I was like, I thought that was it at the grocery store. That was it. And I'd heard about, you know, the Carolina Reaper and this, right? You can't get that at a normal grocery store. I mean, kind of now you can a little bit, like in those Melinda's packets and certain grocery stores. But when I really just dove in over the last 3-4 years and made it a goal to try as many different types of variety as possible, I mean, it's just fucking like almost endless, you know? And especially now as we continue, these growers are just, you know, new and different. But even like a pepper like this, I think it's been around a while. I'd never had this one before. So anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping. Everybody enjoy your Sunday. Thank you for burning with me. It's been your #1 hot sauce guy. And again, these peppers that I just ate came from Twisted Pepper Farms and Mr. Frank Schick Jr. Thank you.